I've definitely put a lot more people in body bags than I would like to in my whole lifetime.
Healthcare workers in several U.S. states buckling under the strain of a surge in COVID-19 cases fueled by the Delta variant of the virus. Those working on the front lines say they're struggling to treat mostly unvaccinated patients.
Every day is going to be a hard day. I'm just anxious about what the day is going to bring. What's going to happen? Who's going to die?
With many hospitals near capacity, officials could soon face some difficult decisions, deciding which patients will get a bed in an intensive care unit.
We are perilously close to having full occupancy, that you're going to be in a situation where you're going to have to make some very tough choices.
Only 53% of eligible Americans were fully vaccinated heading into this Labor Day weekend, but the focus is already shifting to booster shots. Third shots could start going into arms later this month.
What we're observing now, that the durability of the protection tends to wane, particularly in the context of the Delta variant.
We saw several unusual scenes play out over the weekend as different countries grapple with climbing infection rates. That includes Brazil, where an important soccer match was abruptly halted due to COVID concerns. A surreal scene in Sao Paulo just 5 minutes into a World Cup qualifying match between Brazil and Argentina. Brazilian health officials ran onto the pitch, accusing a number of Argentine players of breaking quarantine rules. The match was postponed, and many in the soccer world are calling the intervention a total farce. Father's Day in Australia taking on a very different look on Sunday. Families lined up on opposite sides of a large barricade that separates New South Wales and Queensland. Police were just steps away, enforcing strict border controls. More than half of Australia's 25 million residents are currently under stay-at-home restrictions. The largest outbreak is happening in Sydney, where daily infections are expected to peak next week, according to government modeling. Meanwhile, New Zealand is set to lift restrictions across most of the country on Wednesday. A national lockdown was declared last week after an outbreak was traced back to a visitor from Australia. But the Prime Minister believes her country has regained the upper hand over the Delta variant.
We've done so well to get this outbreak under control. Level 4 restrictions are working, but the job is not done. We're within sight of elimination, but we cannot drop the ball.
For City News, I'm Erica Natividad.